today we're going to be taking a look at the Globular Cluster CGP2 controller grips for the PSVR2 Sense controllers. These are like spongy grips that go inside the Sense controller to give you a little bit more comfortability if that's something you feel like you need. I'm going to dive down, show you what's inside the box, then come back up top with my views on the product. See you all soon.
So I've done a few cuts here just to make it go a little bit quicker. The Globular Cluster box as usual with the gold writing on the black box, with a little bit of social media showing the product and what's inside of it. Then you have the instruction manual, pretty simple, goes over everything, how to install them. Then you have your stylized pads, so you have one for the outside and then one for the inside, depending if you want one or two pads. As well as that, you also have their own Globular Cluster branded wrist straps. In case you don't like the ones that are already on there, it also shows you in the instruction manual how to remove those if that's something you want to do. And then here at the bottom of the box you have the Velcro dots with the adhesive backing. This is so you can install them and just stick them on.
So first off, we'll go over the cons for the product, and the main one for me was these are not comfortable at all. I found them to cause a lot of irritation on my skin, so I stopped using them straight away and just opted to go back to the original ones that are already on the Sense controller. So that's one thing we've already binned away from the product. Secondly, these I feel are made more for smaller hands. These are the additional pads that go in. They do make the mod look better in a sense. It makes it look more comfortable, but if you have like medium to large hands, they're going to cause quite a bit of pressure on the back of your hands to the point where you may not be able to reach the controllers without causing a little bit of finger fatigue. And yeah, for me, they just weren't great in that sense. But like I said, if you do have smaller hands, these might be perfect, and it does give you that option to have for both sizes. But for me, they weren't great. Then we have the way to install. I think this is a con on itself, just because I think a lot of people might not like how you install these. So they're done with miniature Velcro dots that you stick on the inside of the Sense controller around this part here to kind of get them on, and then you can just peel them off whenever you want. But if you do buy these and you don't like them, your problem is that you then got to peel all these off. They've got quite a little bit of strong adhesive on the back. So that alone may be a con to a lot of people. I don't know how else they could have done it to make a better way, but I feel like maybe having long strips or, just something different other than sticking Velcro to your controller, because I feel like that might be a con alone to turn people away. The other issue I have is that it does sometimes, if you don't get it right, so I feel like I need to stick another sticky pad up there to hold that one in. So if you don't put enough pads in, it will kind of come loose in bits, hang over the edge. This one isn't as bad as what I did with this one, but at the end of the day, it's kind of a bit of a problem. I feel like if they made them a little bit smaller, which could have been fine, then you wouldn't have had this issue at all. You've got to make sure they are on fine and you don't have a lip, because if you do, they won't fit on the official charging dock, because these are made to fit on the charging dock. As you can see here, they fit on perfectly fine. You can take them off, put them back on. Feels weird putting them on this way, but yeah. So they fit on there fine, but if you do have a lip of the pad hanging over the edge, then they won't fit on. So that's the main cons to the product. So let's go over the good stuff. So first off, they are comfortable. They do add that extra bit of pressure on the back of your hand. They stop it from dropping when you let go and release your hand. I'd still recommend using a strap, but there have been times I put these on and feel a bit more secure in my hand to not use a strap in short periods, but majority of the time I do always put the strap on first prior to playing, and I'd always recommend that to everyone. I know some don't, but I always do. They are very comfortable. They add warmth in the winter periods. It's quite cold here where I play, so having that extra bit of warmth is really nice to have. They work perfectly with the official charging dock, so again, that's something that's great. So yeah, that's it. I mean, they're decent. They do what they say on the tin. They're a comfortable mod made for the controller, but I don't think they're going to be for everyone. Lastly, these were sent to me by Globular Cluster. However, this doesn't change any of the views that I have on the product. I think they're fairly decent. I don't think they're for everyone. And for what they are made of, they're decent. So I hope you've enjoyed this. I will be reviewing a few more things. You'll obviously still keep seeing the game reviews, but you will see more product reviews over the course of time as well. So see you all soon.